Hey everybody, Shield here for our 12th episode of Final Fantasy III. We are not where we left off. I actually am working on my second take of this episode because we had some pretty bad encounters in this area. So, what we were going to do today is the Temple of Time, which is the dungeon to our southwest. But due to some insight I have from playing through on my 100% file, we're not really strong enough to go in there right now and have it be a smooth ride. So we're going to do this dungeon here, Saronia Catacombs, and then the dungeon far to the southeast. I forget what it's called. I think it's Sunken Cave. And there's equipment in there that will artificially increase our power without over-leveling us for the rest of the game. Yeah, I didn't use my backup save until just now, so that's my fault. But we didn't miss anything. The only thing that we did was move from Temple of Time to here. And if we go above the water, we can see it's right in front of Saronia. I think also I figured out why our background music isn't playing. So I want to say 99% sure that it's a bug with the game, because when I quit out from the first take and I loaded the quick save on accident, we were still in here on the first take of the video and the sound was working. So I tried it outside, and whenever I force quit the game, like if I just quit through here, it plays the background music for the area that you're in, but nowhere else. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Don't know why it does that. Feishan and Boss Troll for our two enemies here. Don't know why it does that, but I think that's what it's doing. So if I were to have force quit in here, we could have had the sound effect here. So something I should mention, this dungeon, the Saronia Catacombs, this is the dungeon where Odin is at. However, we're not going to fight Odin today because I do need a level 71, or job level 71 thief to steal gun gear from him, which I want for Lute, because I'm going to leave him the Dragoon for a lot of the rest of the game. I'll probably change him to Dark Knight for a dungeon coming up that's designed for the Dark Knight. But outside of that, I'm probably going to make him our Dragoon. For now, I'm going to leave him in the back, though, and have him use Jump, because he was getting focused a lot. So I'm going to do that with him. Golem Staff. New enemy, this guy is the Senchos. But I know at the end of last episode I said we would exclusively do Temple of Time, so once I pick up these three chests, I'm most likely just gonna cut to the other chests, so that way we don't spend too much time in here and in Sunken Cave. Rune Bell and Aegis Shield. So from here, I will just cut to the chests, and then we'll jump right through all this. We'll jump right through Sunken Cave, and then we'll get to Temple of Time. Reflect Mail. Heavy Lance. And at the end of the dungeon, here's Odin. Like I said, we're not going to do this today, so we're going to teleport out. I will meet you guys at the Sunken Cave. Alright, so at the island that looks like a little face on the map, dive down, brings us to the Sunken Cave. First chest, Tiger Claws, Chakram, Dual Tomahawk, Diamond Shield, Metaluckles, Diamond Helm, Cognitome, Ancient Sword, Diamond Mail, Loki Harp, Diamond Bracers, Air Knife, Phoenix Down, Elixir, Diamond Gloves, and Hidden Passage here. Make sure you get this if you're looking to do the Iron Giant fight, because the requirement to get the magnet letters from the 4 Old Men of Amor is to get all the chests in the Sunken Cave, and if you don't come here, you don't get the letters. Aegis Shield, trapped. Trident, trapped. Reflect Mail, trapped. Triton Hammer, trapped. Okay, so now that we have cleared those 2 dungeons for their gear, this is our new setup. Ingus has got the Ancient Sword and the Blood Sword, full set of diamond gear. Arc, I don't know if these are going to be any good. It's technically higher attack, but I think his bow will deal more damage still, but we're going to try these. The Chakram, the Boomerang. We gave him the Power Racers from Ingus. Lunith is our biggest upgrade. He got the Trident and the Heavy Lance. More than doubled his attack. Repia has the Diamond Bracers. And the whole party is 33, except Repia is 32 by a little bit. And when I did my 100% file, I was here about 35, so I'm higher than I would have liked to be, but I'm still lower than I was, which will make it, I think, a good on par for us. So now, after all that time, we're in the Temple of Time. There's a couple of locked doors here, first one being here. We'll use Magic Key on that. First new enemy, I think. I don't think we've met these before, the Diras. I don't remember, so I'll keep it in. Lute does insane damage against flying creatures now because of the spear damage bonus. Diamond Helm. We give that to Lunith. Our next locked door is right across the way here. Use another key. New enemy. This is the Wyvern. Yes. Again, will be totally destroyed by Lunith. And like I thought, Arc's bow deals more damage. So we'll switch that really quick after we get out of this. I'm just trying to not use all of our arrows at the moment because we don't have a good way of resupplying. We'll give him the light arrows, I guess. Yeah, we don't have a good way of resupplying decent arrows just yet. Diamond Bracers. I don't think... No. Nobody else can use those. New enemies, Chimera Mages. These guys can be bad if you don't take care of them fast, but... they cast lightning like Garud does. Well, did. We gotta slide down here, and there's a set of stairs. 2 more new enemies. These are the King Seahorse and King Lizard. Oops. We'll speed this up. Yeah, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, though. I'm really, really surprised by the Ranger. I never use it, and it's honestly a really good job. I think a lot of the issue with the Ranger comes from the fact that there's kind of no love for it. All of the endgame quote-unquote legendary weapons are designed for a melee caster team. There's one weapon, but you can equip it with a ninja. And it's actually a thrown weapon, so it's no good for the Ranger anyway. Since I just glossed over it, the Defender we got out of that chest is another on-use weapon that will cast Protect, which, much like when Arya was with us, it will cast it except on one person, and just increases your physical defense. Diamond Mail, you can give that to Lute. And there's no real boss in this dungeon, but the basic enemies are really tough. Starting next floor, there's the Behemoth, and then the Dragon, which is a reskinned Bahamut, and both of them have group AoE attacks. Diamond Gloves out of his chest. But yeah, they both have Behemoth Knife. Knife, not knife. AoE attacks, they attack twice per turn. So if they end up using it... Oh, speaking of the Behemoth, I'm gonna Defender on Refia. Actually, I want her to guard. She's low on health. For the Behemoth, she's low. And like you see, does crazy. It's got a crazy physical defense. Almost 400 in arc from the back row. I'm gonna try Break on it. I've never actually tried Break. But this is definitely going to be a sped up fight because this guy's going to take forever to kill. That's also not good. We're going to try running. Oh no. Run. And he got first turn. And that's what I mean by this place is still hard. I will cut back to right here. Okay, so we're back. There's not an actual boss to this dungeon. I don't know if I said that. I think I already said that actually, right before we encountered the Behemoth. But it is quite a long dungeon. Enemies are rather difficult at points, which is why I want to dedicate an episode to this dungeon. Fun little fact, Oh, hey, dragon. The scene in the beginning of the game, or in the beginning of the intro, like the intro FNV, when the 4 warriors are fighting the behemoth, I think this is the dungeon that FNV is based off of. Just because they were completely in an underwater temple area, and this is the only place that resembles anything like that. So just something I thought was pretty cool. Ah, there it is. Flame. So that's the AoE damage I was talking about. That's... could have been bad if he did it twice. But thankfully, dragoons are awesome against dragons and flying enemies. Another door. And this brings us to our objective, so let's check out the other side first. Another locked door. The diamond shield. So now let's go back over to the other side. See what that item is. And then we will wrap up the episode. Noah's Lute, the legendary lute sealed away within time, begins to sound a quiet song that reaches deep within your heart. Obtained Noah's Lute. So now from here, the game doesn't give you a whole lot of direction of where to go unless you start talking to people in, I believe it's Saronia, we heard. That Une sleeps in the fjords south of Saronia. So, since I already know where to go, we're just going to go right here. Yeah, we'll... let me make sure this is right first. Yes, okay. So, we will start next episode at Une Shrine. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.